Herald Unicron. Wait, no stupid name or remark? The animator couldn't think of one. I can see that. Behold, the Chaos Bringer. Once again, you're seriously Oh no! You were right. You suck. Cybertron Weekly is your central hub for everything Transformers.
Hello YouTube, Ultramaximus back with another toy review, and today we're taking a look at a Transformers Collectors Club figure, and it is Ramjet, the Herald of Unicron. This actually came, was it last week or the week before? I can't remember. I believe it was the week before, and I was like, what is this box? I didn't order anything, and I opened it up, and it was, well, this figure, and I believe this is the final Collectors Club figure under Fun Publications. They have announced they are no longer doing BotCon or this stuff, so I don't know what the future of the Collectors Club or BotCon is. I'm sure it will still exist in some format. Hasbro may take it over completely. I don't know. We'll see what the future holds. But regardless, here's the last Fun Publication figure, so let's go ahead and take a look at it. Alright, so here is the box. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty basic. This is actually the first figure that I've ever received, and the last figure I received from them directly. I've purchased some figures in the past on the secondary market, and I went ahead and started subscribing, and I wanted the what was it, Leo Convoy figure, the Leo Prime, that was a rework of the Orion Pax Legends figure, and I never got it. And I was so mad about it, and I raised hell and high water, and nothing ever came of it. They just basically told me to F off. But they did send me this figure, so there's that. So if you've never gotten one of these figures from the Collectors Club, it's just in a very basic box. It does have little stickers that has the year, and it says TCC member Ramjet all over it to kind of seal it shut. But there's a major problem with this. And let me open it up and I will show you. So you just open the box up. It's a little shoe box type thing. And, well, here's your timelines. I've already opened this up if you watch my unboxing video. And here's the figure in the package. Now, see this little foamy piece right here? This is the way this should sit, right? Right? Well, that's not how it came in. Okay, this was jammed up underneath the nose cone of the jet there. That would keep it all nice and pretty. And look at this. Do you see these little dots? These two blue dots up here? That's from these two pieces rubbing up against the box. So this thing was kind of at an angle, and it rubbed the freaking paint off up there at the top. And I've talked to a few other collectors on YouTube here and on Facebook, and they had the same problem. So boo, boo, bad. I mean, that's just amateur style there. I have nothing else to say about that. And then here is Ramjet's little card. Just going to leave this in here. I never really take these out. If you want to pause and read that, you are more than welcome to. There are all his stats. Picture of him there. He is from the Timelines series of figures, and if you don't know who this character is, I didn't. I had to do some research and ask some people. He is the Herald of Unicron from the IDW Comics, I guess, and yeah, it's kind of interesting that we got him. So let's go ahead and pull him out of the little box here. Now, I thought initially this was just going to be a repaint of one of the classic Seeker molds, but it is actually the Armada Starscream mold, which is pretty cool. Not bad. They've used this for a few figures now. We got, I think it was Jaxus out of this mold, I believe. And was there a Megatron, or there was another figure? I think it was released in the main lines with this mold. I'm not sure. I just cannot recall. But yeah, so here he is. Let's take a closer look. So here we have Ramjet out of the package, and I mean it's the Armada Starscream mold. It looks good. I like the color scheme. I just don't know if it's Decepticon colors. It looks like an Autobot to me, except for the Decepticon logos, I guess. Yeah, I mean it looks pretty cool. Nice shiny silver paint, silver Decepticon logos. Although if he was a Herald of Unicron, I'm not sure why they didn't put the Unicron logo on there. That would have been kind of cool. But yeah, I mean, it's if you have the Armada Generations Starscream, then well, you've got this figure. It's just a paint redeco and some different colored plastics, and then he has a different head sculpt. And with that, I guess we'll have to transform this dude into robot mode. Now, I haven't transformed this figure in a while, and I'm going to try to do it from memory, so this could be an interesting watch. Enjoy! So that wasn't too terribly bad. I will say, though, that his head pops off like that. And the swords also come off hook when you open them up really, really quickly and easily. And the swords have a hard time fitting into the hands. I don't know what the deal is with that. But overall, I mean, it's a nice looking figure. I like the paint apps. I'm just very upset about the little missiles or air intakes, whatever you want to call them. Now, he does have his missiles in there. I didn't talk about that really, but you push this and it fires out the missiles. Again, if you've got the Armada Starscream, you know all about that, as it is the same exact figure. But definitely cool. I like the paint scheme. I like the mold. I've always liked the mold on this. I wish that they would do the Thundercracker and Skywarp from Armada in this paint color. I think that would be cool. I'd also like to see, actually, the G1 decos for those three Seekers in this mold. I think that'd be really, really fun. But overall, again, very cool, very neat. Is this a figure that I would have, wanted in particular? Not really, but it's kind of nice to actually have it. This is something you probably won't see very often, and I think collectors are going to like it. So taking a closer look at the figure itself, again, I like the color deco. I think it looks cool. His head sculpt is neat. It reminds me of Skybite for some reason, and you could probably use that for a Skybite figure. I like the silver, love the blue. It's very pretty. I like the silver on the wings and the Decepticon logo. The biggest thing that irks me is the fact they mispackaged this, and we get some paint rub on the top here, but from everybody I've talked to, that's been the same on every figure. So if somebody out there finds one that doesn't have it, it's going to be ultra rare and expensive. No, maybe not. But yeah, definitely cool. Like the yellow on the cockpit there, the blue and the white, the silver, just makes for a really pretty looking figure. Taking a look at the midsection of the figure, I do like the smoky translucent swords. I think those are pretty cool. We've got the nose of the jet there. I like the red fins on the knees. The gray legs look nice. Again, very Autobot colors. I mean, these are Ultra Magnus's colors, something fierce. And then we get the smoky translucent plastic on the back of the jets, which is a pretty neat looking, kind of a nice little additive. I almost wish the gray parts were all that smoky colored. I think that would have looked really, really cool. And finally, taking a look at the legs, again, the blue, the red, and the white look nice, but they look so Autobot, especially when you're just looking down at the legs. If you saw a picture of this figure just from these legs, unfortunately they're very hollow in the back, you would think that this is an Autobot. You wouldn't think Decepticon at all. They're very bright and pretty colors, which makes it very interesting for it being a Herald of Unicron. For comparison, here we have Ramjet, the Herald of Unicron, next to the Masterpiece G2 Goldbee, or Golden Bumblebee, and he's definitely a lot taller than this Masterpiece figure, as, Ramjet should be, and I almost called him Starscream there, but yeah, definitely interesting to see these two side by side. And just for fun, here we have Ramjet, the Herald of Unicron, next to Fans Project's Positum Function X9. And yeah, they're about the same size. Positum is a little bit taller. He's a lot better figure than Ramjet here, but very cool to see a size comparison with this deluxe. So, is the Transformers Collectors Club Ramjet for 2016 a figure that you want in your Transformers collection? If you're already a Transformers Club member, then sure, I guess. This is not something I would have sought out unless it was like dirt cheap at a convention or something, to be honest. Or if somebody had it for sale on one of the pages. You know, I like the figure. I'm glad I have the figure from the club, but this is definitely, like I said, nothing I would seek out. Seekers, But if you like the IDW comics, if you like the Ramjet storyline with Unicron, the Chaos Bringer, then you might want this figure. If you are a die-hard completist, want every single version of any Seeker out there, or you're a Ramjet completist, this might be something that you want to pick up. Otherwise, this is probably a pretty easy pass, to be honest, because collector figures go for a pretty penny usually. Sometimes they go and sell pretty cheap on the Collectors Club page, especially with Fun Publications, you know, ending its run with the Hasbro Collectors Club. Then they may, you know, get rid of a bunch of these at pretty cheap. So if you can find it cheap, sure. It's very pretty looking. It looks nice. The mold still holds up pretty well compared to the original Generations version. And, you know, you get a new head sculpt out of it, so that's nice. You know, I'd still like to see the, you know, original Armada, Thundercracker, and Skywarp painted up with this body mold, and I'd also like to see all three of the original Seekers in a G1 Colors in this mold. I think that would have been a better use of it, so... For better or for worse, there is the final Fun Publications Transformers Collectors Club exclusive figure. It's Ramjet, the Herald of Unicron.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, thumbs it up. If you hate this video, thumbs it down. To watch more Ultra Maximus, click on the links to the right. Don't forget to subscribe and share. And as always, look for more videos in the future.